No, please, have mercy! Wow, you destroyed that guy without even touching him.
I did.
I never thought I'd say this, but go ahead in.
Alright. Race just concluded at the Charlotte Roval yesterday. Now, where do I begin with this? Well, first off, I would like to say that Kevin Harvick has lost and completely outright denuded any probable respect that I've ever could have possibly had for him that was remaining. Because, well, obviously he's an idiot that was drawing out this long, obsolete, irrelevant horseshit that could have been altogether avoided if both Chase Elliott and Harvick were working this out. Chase Elliott, however, kicked the ball in Kevin Harvick's court because he was moving the hell along from that fiasco from Bristol of all places. Of course it's going to happen at such coliseums like Bristol that would just radiate in controversy and rivalries. Like, what do you expect at a track like Bristol, which is why everyone is always having heart for eyes whenever that track is next on the schedule. Hopefully I go there in April. But instead of Harvick growing the fuck up and showing that he's the bigger man and is actually going to put his chances for a championship before getting fruitless revenge on Chase Elliott, he brought it upon himself and then kamikazed into the safer barriers, into the turn 1 wall at Charlotte. The Charlotte road course, that is. Yeah. It backfired on you, Harvick. Ha fucking ha. Other than Chase Elliott rightfully taking a win away from you because you cut his damn tire, thus invalidating any potential chance of him winning an oval for the first time in 2021. What did Chase Elliott ever do wrong to you? Nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. I'm tired of cutting you slack, Harvick. Punching Jimmy at Chicagoland as far back as Martinsville when you spun out Coy Gibbs intentionally and even got your ass suspended for it. Dumping Jeff Gordon at my first time attending a Watkins Glen race in 2003. Whether he was running out of gas or not, you still wrecked him. You blatantly dumping Jimmy Johnson at Talladega. How long was I cutting you slack? How long was I fruitlessly letting all this bullshit of yours slide? How long are you going to continue to get away with this until NASCAR says that they've had enough like they did back in 2002? How long are you going to keep up with this bullshit? This ridiculous child knuckle dragging? It's enough. I'm sick of dealing with it so much. You need to stop this horseshit. I am tired, absolutely fucking tired to the back of my teeth of this horseshit that you just keep circulating, keep letting it live on. And it's not a surprise back in 2012, after Brad Keselowski was expressing his bullshit, expressing his ire about how you can't stand it when people escalate fights, and then you unironically said, I like fights. Huh. So you like escalating bullshit. So you like escalating brawls in sports that involve driving on 4 fucking wheels. You know what? Go to fucking wrestling, not NASCAR. Get that shit out of here. This is preposterous. You need to cut this bullshit. What? You're like 20 years older than Chase Elliott, and Chase Elliott already knows how to move the fuck along and not hold unnecessary grudges that shouldn't need holding at all in the first place. You got your own ass kicked without Chase Elliott even touching you. And you deserved it. So yeah, you could cry me a river in the fucking garage, you asshole. What's it gonna take for you to stop it being a spiteful asshole? That is honestly why I'm not surprised you're not a multi-champion. Because you keep escalating bullshit like this. Fuck you, Harvick. Fuck you. And I'm not surprised you're even out of the fucking playoffs. Also, I find it quite staggering how you even compare your infuriation towards Chase Elliott to your own son, Keelan, who's 9 years old. Are you saying that you hit your 9-year-old son back? Are you saying that you're holding a grudge against Keelan for petty and inconsequential and outright piddly bullshit? Get a fucking grip, you absolute spiteful idiot. I've loved and supported you for 2 damn decades, and you pull shit like this to completely hurt my love for you. Ugh. Fuck you, Harvick. Fuck you. Straight to the goddamn sun. You know what? Fuck that. Fuck you straight to Alpha Centauri A. I no longer have remorse for you for 2020. This shit is sickening. Anyways, on to the race. Aside from all of these rivalries, it was pretty exhausting. I'm not gonna lie, it was like one of the most overwhelming races I've ever had to deal with as a Hendrick Motorsports fan. Between Chase Elliott, of course, getting blatantly dumped by that temper tantrum throwing prick that is Kevin Hartprick, soldiering all the way back to the 12th place position. While it may not be a top 10, but it was enough to advance him to the next round. Kyle Larson with his alternator issues, where basically it wasn't the relay. I'm not exactly sure what happened. If memory serves me correct on my automotive school knowledge, the relay just wasn't working on the alternator, so it resulted in battery voltage drops. So they had to replace the alternator, and in result, Kyle Larson was below the cut line for a good amount of laps in the race. But it wasn't really by a whole lot. It was just at least 7 points to 12 points. But then he soldiered and climbed his way back to the front, and even was able to hold off Tyler Reddick and even pass Denny Hamlin and win the race. So yeah, he now officially has tied Tim Richmond for all-time wins in a single season for his first year with Hendrick Motorsports. So that's a pretty significant milestone for a Hendrick bloke. Good job, Kyle Larson. I'm rooting for you to win that championship. And if Chase Elliott somehow can survive long enough to get to the round of 4, I'm rooting for both of you. As long as it's Hendrick, I'm super stoked and ecstatic. When I get to Phoenix, the last thing I need to see is you two choking. So I better see some damn good performances and damn good results that are good enough to lock you into the Final 4. No room for error. I'm counting on you two to win. There's no other consolation to this. You two better fucking win, and that is final. Final! I'm being dead serious. You better get this win done. There is no excuse for error. You better start manning up and actually fight for that win. Texas, Kansas, and Martinsville. You better start thinking some track position strategies to uppercut the whole field at the next two races, because obviously you know you're gonna have trouble passing, because you know that horrible package invalidates your ability to pass, especially at shit shows like fucking Texas. Oh my fucking god, it's gonna be a Texas-sized shit show when we get there. Oh god, I don't want to jinx anything now. Please, no, I better shut up. Please. Why do I do this? Why do I get ahead of myself so much? But yeah, I'm loving every minute of this season. Hendrick Motorsports, for the record, has now tied their record from 2014. 13 wins this season. That's the same amount of wins Hendrick Motorsports had from 2014, which is the winningest year of last decade for the team. So this is shaping up to be probably the winningest team since I want to say fucking like 2007 when they had like 18 wins. 10 by Jimmy, 6 by Gordon, 1 by Casey Mears, 1 by Kyle Busch. So yeah, Kevin Harvick, how does it feel that your efforts to ruin Chase's championship chances were rendered absolutely worthless and futile? Your temper tantrums were to absolutely no avail. You can suck on Chase's Napa Auto Parts ass.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Eat shit. Ha fucking ha. You got what was coming, and now you can cry yourself in the garage. Ha 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 ha. And Kyle Busch isn't even wrong about you. You are a dirty prick, not making any friends at all on the track right now. Even Kyle Busch has been a lot more chill than you. And that's honestly sad, Harvick, because I loathe Kyle Busch more than I loathe you now. I mean, I've always had, but even your ridiculous temper tantrums aren't enough for me to put you above Kyle Busch on my shit list. So if you ever come across this video, better consider this as a wake-up call and think to yourself, well, okay, you know what? I really have been losing my shit and losing my temper and losing my mind. I'm several miles out of my mind and don't know what the hell I'm doing. So maybe it's time I can take all of my past ridiculous actions into consideration, especially starting from 2015 Chicagoland when you were getting physical with Jimmy Johnson and manipulated the finish at Talladega, thus invalidating Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s championship chances without even touching him. All because you had a dying motor and you were ever so desperate to get into the final round, you could decide to cause a fucking big one for your false advantage. It doesn't surprise me, you're the bane of a lot of my friends' lives when it comes to being a fan of NASCAR. So yeah, hell yeah, Kyle Larson. Fuck you, Kevin Harvick. Go Red Sox. They just won yesterday. Same with the Patriots. Good job, Chase Elliott, on that comeback. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all later for whatever next video I have.